Hi, my name is Leah, and I'm a freshman here at Roosevelt High School, and this is my story.
My name is Sarah Flournoy. I'm a senior.
I'm Gingy. I am a senior.
Hi, my name is Talia, and I'm in 9th grade.
I'm Elijah Ochoa, and I'm a senior.
When I was 5 years old, me and my mother would go on walks constantly. We would have so much fun with them. But one day, there was this man who came up behind us and started constantly calling us the N-word and chasing us. So, naturally, my mother did the right thing, and she took my hand, and we headed to the car and kept our heads up. Eventually, he kept following us until the police had been called by another person standing by.
My mother was doing laundry, so she was walking around outside, and this random person who was walking past screamed at her, called her the N-word, and I wasn't with her when this happened, but when she was telling me about it, she was very scared, I feel like for obvious reasons, because this was just some random person who obviously has so much anger and hatred for her when she didn't do anything, that she doesn't really know what they could do to her. And I feel like for me this just kind of illustrates how this is a very real problem, racism, especially here in this city. It's very real and it hurts people.
Being biracial, being Hispanic and Black, I guess it's a certain line where people expect you to be one thing or the other, and they don't really expect you to be both at the same time.
This year was my first encounter with having the N-word directed at me with my knowledge. I was walking to class, and two Caucasian boys said, oh, look. I don't know. And it was very uncomfortable.
There's this type of behavior, when I'm walking down the street, where people tend to be very aggressive when they're walking, and sometimes we even go out of their way to elbow into me or bump into me in some kind of way. I've gotten bruises on my arms from these people sometimes when they're especially violent, and it's just hard because since you're just kind of passing by, I don't always react in time to say something and ask them hey, you just knocked into me, whatever.
You're not Black enough because you don't do this, you're not Hispanic enough because you don't do this. Outside forces shouldn't be affecting me. I know who I am, and I think that's what's most important about my identity.
A few weeks after I made my announcement about what happened to me and how it made me feel, I went to our homecoming, and the DJ was playing some unfiltered music, which, totally fine, nothing wrong with that, until everyone in the audience, I guess, or everyone at the dance started singing the N-word. That was just kind of interesting, especially since we had already gone over how this is making people feel less than a week before.
I was sitting in the hall doing some work, and a guy walked past me and called me the N-word, and I just sat there. I didn't really know what to do.
I never wish this on anybody or anyone. No one deserves to go through that. No one at all.
Them being able to say it, and then me feeling uncomfortable saying it now, or me feeling uncomfortable saying it over the announcements, is just how could you have that kind of, hatred in yourself to be able to say that to someone? So that was a big deal for me.